Hey everybody, Weem here. Welcome back to Planet Explorers. You can see I'm actually standing in the spot where I previously had our incubator. I'd thrown some things in there, really didn't know what I was doing. Figured I would kind of hope for the best, cross my fingers, and just see what happened and look it up at some point. But as it turns out, before I could look it up, Dusk Prowler left me a comment on episode 10, that last episode that we had, and filled me in on some things we should be doing, including moving the incubator up to where we have some dirt. Now, part of the whole farming thing is that we need a storage box, so I've actually got that put in, if you're wondering what in the heck that is. So we're going to run right up here, and I'm going to show you that we have the incubator moved. Now, there's a couple other things that went along with this. I had basically thought that I would put the seeds in this and it would grow the crops, when in fact this actually takes seedlings which will grow into the seeds, and then the seeds actually get planted out here in the dirt. Now we can't just use any dirt out here. We couldn't just go plant these out here. Apparently what we needed was the fertilizer sprayer. You can see I've got that down in the number 9 slot. And fertilizer pellets. So I'm going to show you how this works. I'm actually going to hit 9, equip this thing, and then hit the left mouse button like a trigger. It's going to work much like a weapon, and we can actually paint down darker areas, and you'll see that it uses a pellet each time. So we're 26, 25, 24. So basically you can go around, paint the area that's going to be the area in which you're going to farm. And then we actually can jump in here and take those seeds that I had initially put in the incubator, and we can actually drag those out and plant them. So I'm going to go ahead and plant these. You can see I've got a number of them out here already. And we'll just go ahead and keep putting these guys out here. Yeah, I had trouble right here before. It's something about the bump in the ground I didn't like. So that's cool. We got a couple of these things spread around, and I'm really mixing it up. It's all kinds of different plants are mixed together. Now once you have those down, if I, let's see, where is my water at? I thought it was there. Okay, here's the water. We're at 178 water. If I mouse over this right now, you can see to water it, we're going to hit E. So we go from 178 water, clicking E, to 176. So it takes 2 water for each one that we are going to water. Each one we're going to click. So we've got a number of these guys planted. Once again, we can look in here. We do have Philip in here working this. We've got the crops coming along. You can see the bar slowly going on the wheat because I planted those earlier today. The rest of this stuff is so new it's just barely going. So it's going to take a while to go. And then what's going to happen, as far as I could tell from what Dusk has told me, the farmer, in this case Philip, he's actually going to harvest this when the time comes, and then that's what the storage box is used for. He's going to go move everything into storage as it comes up. If you don't have this, I guess he has nowhere to put stuff, and that's a problem. Now I'm pretty sure we can actually use this ourselves as storage. Yeah, we can throw stuff in here too. But this really is for, the big purpose for it is for the NPCs and farming. So what we're going to do is I'll probably paint around this kind of whole area. We'll get a lot of stuff planted. I've got a number of different seeds. You can see 5, 10, 15, 22, 3, and 4. We've got 24 seeds just right there. You know we're going to come across more. So I could probably fill this area pretty well. So anyway, I think we've got this underway. I think everything's right. Dusk will let me know, I'm sure, if I've missed something. And thanks again, Dusk, for leaving that comment and those instructions. I really appreciate it. Okay, so the next thing that I wanted to show you was that I went ahead and removed all of the glass out of the building. It was just really glitching out. It had weird lines between it. You can see we still have a color issue with these objects. They were fine during the day, but it's something about the lighting, the sunset, nighttime. You can see it kind of flickers between purple and black, but during the day it was okay. And certainly coming in here with no glass, it now keeps the same amount of sunlight, where previously we'd walk in here and everything would suddenly get dark. I got really tired of that, so I'd considered it for a long time and finally removed all that glass here today. So anyway, that's how that's gonna go. You can see we've got our items still in here. Very cool. Thanks to all of you sending in those ISOs. Very cool. We're gonna have to add more to that at some point. But one of the things that I want to do next is I want to get Philip some help. He is here all by himself. There's other NPCs in the various locations throughout the world, and once you've kind of completed some quests for them, they'll be more willing to come help you and join your colony. So what I want to do is we're going to head all the way back. If I bring the map up here, I want to go all the way back to the beginning, and I think we'll kind of move through some of these places. We have Adisa here, and she's got an NPC or two. I think there's one back here at Carter's camp, so I'm going to work my way back from Carter's camp and see if we can get more people to join us. Okay, we are losing sunset, but we've got Alan and Gertie hanging out here, and then there we have Reva. So let's talk to Reva and see what she's up to. So let's see. Let's ask her if she wants to join us in the colony. Oh, okay. Well, that was easy. So I think she's just gonna. Is she just gonna get stuck in there? Maybe at some point she'll come out. I'm wondering if. No, she's not following me. I thought maybe we could throw the helicopter out and she may jump on, but I think that'd be more the case if she was actually following me. And you can actually see that she has disappeared, so she's going to head back to the camp. Well, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. It turns out I guess I've done all the quests here I need to do, so I think what we're actually going to do I like to keep a bed on me. Let's see, I've got all this stuff. Funny thing is I'll probably have one and just completely bypass it. I'll totally miss it. Yeah, I don't think I do. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and port all the way back to the colony. We're going to crash for the night and resume this NPC search in the morning. Okay, it's morning here at the Waem Colony. I'm going to actually jump in here and show you that, I guess I'm going to show you that we're out of power. But that's okay. One of the first things I wanted to show you was that because Philip has the hunter skill, I've switched him to be a soldier, and then I brought in Reva to do the farming. Now she has a mining skill, so not quite related, but more so probably than Philip. And if his focus is hunting, then we'll let him be a hunter. Plus, I think he had the better weapon. You can see that Philip is, of course, not doing his work. I mean, Reva's up and ready. She's just waiting for seeds, but Philip's such a slacker. Anyway, so that's what they're up to right now. Let's figure out the power thing real quick. Let's see. We're gonna open this guy up, and I actually don't know if I have enough. We're gonna add fuel. Okay. We certainly won't have enough next time, so that's something that we're going to have to work on at some point. But I think we're good for now. We're going to go ahead and leave these two to hold down the fort. Philip's still sleeping over there. Okay, here we are at Adisa's camp, and I don't know really the status. Whoa, there's always a bear. As soon as you come in here, I think it spawns a new one each time. And so it just always is on the attack. I don't know why I was surprised. Okay, let's go ahead and loot this guy up. We've got the hole where I threw a bunch of grenades at one point. Okay, let's try that again. So we're going to back up over here. I don't recall where I've left off. You can see that at least Adisa and Roberta have a number of quests here, so I don't know if this one's going to be ready to go. Let's see. Actually, I don't even have the option for her on the colony. I suppose we can just kind of click through some of this stuff. We might have to do this before we get any quests for her. Okay, so for now, pretty much that's all we've got from her. Some of those options may come up once we've dealt with some of the quests here. Let's see what else I can do for her. Her experience with the bears has scarred her for life. Speaking of, we have another one coming here. Let's see. Lau's probably over there. Whoops! I did not mean to hit that menu. I'm trying to get out of this. There we go. What is that? Give me some sand. Look how much sand I have. We have a lot of sand. That is not going to be an issue. Get him, Lau. Just kidding, I got this. You're good. You're good. Hold him up. Okay, are there any more? Let's see, is there any more in the immediate vicinity? Doesn't look like it. Let's see if we can keep these bears from interrupting us again. Okay, so there's her sand. She wanted a whole bunch of sand. Well, she wanted 50, and I had a whole bunch. Let's see. Anything else we can do for you? Let's see. Help her get out of her funk. Will let me feel better is some sand? You want more sand? Really? Is this going to be an ongoing thing with you? What's going on here? It is. Okay, well, we're just going to go ahead and tell her we finished that. And then let's go ahead and hit this guy here. Let's see what she says. Alright, so she's going to roll with us. You know what we might do? Let's give the helicopter a whirl, since we now have one following us. I've never done a passenger in a vehicle, so let's go ahead and do that. We're going to bring this guy up, drag the chopper out here, the mini chopper, and we'll get on. Yep, there she goes. Cool. Very cool. Well, I don't think we actually need to go anywhere. We'll go ahead and just kind of hop off of this, but I did want to experiment with that. In fact, I have a feeling that Adisa, the last time I talked to her, this may be the quest that she has, is that she wants to ride in a vehicle. And I don't know if it has to be a land vehicle or not, but we're going to find out. Let's see. Number of questions here. None of those related to a vehicle. Let's try this. Here's the script to make some more seats. Okay, so she gave me the script for seats. I already have that, I believe. Take Adisa on a ride in a vehicle. Okay, she's now following me. The sad thing is, I hope Roberta doesn't take her seat. Roberta, I'm trying to take Adisa for a ride, so let's get on. Okay, cool. Very cool. So we just have to take her on a ride. Let's go ahead and fly this guy out a bit until that quest show's completed. And I have a feeling this might require a land vehicle, and I think that they actually distinguish between vehicle and aircraft. So I think when they actually say vehicle, they mean only a land vehicle. At least when you're creating it, that's when you're working on building them, you're kind of deciding whether you want to make a vehicle or an aircraft. So while this is technically a vehicle, as far as I know, it's not going to count for the quest, it seems. We'll go ahead and grab the choppa. We'll leave it behind. And yeah, I think we're going to have to actually make a land vehicle. Now, I don't have the parts for any of that stuff, but I believe Adisa does. So let's try. We're trying to talk to her. Let's close this. I'm having some issue here. Probably because we are on the quest. So what I might have to do is actually head to the colony and come back, which will break this quest up. I might be able to actually do it from here, but... Okay, we should be able to converse with Adisa again. Looks like that is the case. So, let's see. I'm trying to think. You need a seat, you need an engine, and then wheels. I'm pretty sure that's all you need on the vehicle. And she does have those things. She only has these wheels, though. I'm not really into these, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and buy 4 of these guys. I think our money is okay. We need a vehicle cockpit. Okay, we don't have enough meat. That's fine. That's not a problem. We're going to jump into here. Let's see. We have marble. And she can afford 1,400. So we're going to go with, say, 450. Let's see. Yeah, that's close. Let's try to ramp this up a bit. 1,466 she can afford. Close enough. Okay, so that was enough to buy that. We have the wheels, we have the cockpit. Let's see, that's actually going to be here on my other tab. Wheels, cockpit, now we just need the engine. We may have to sell more again too. So fuel cell type 1, vehicle engine 1. This is what we need right here. It's actually not that expensive. Okay, so we do have the parts there to make a vehicle. Now, I'm probably just going to make a really ugly makeshift vehicle. You know what we will need is... we do have to have a seat for her. I forgot about that. Let's see if she just has the spare seat just to buy. Looks like she does have one. And of course I don't have enough there. But that's okay. She has a lot more money and she can buy more marble. Okay, there we go. Cool. We'll buy the seat. There we go. Like I said, we're going to make a really makeshift vehicle, just something really simple to close the quest out, and then we'll probably end up just recycling the vehicle, get the parts back, and make a better one later. Okay, you guys ready for this? I said it was going to be basic. It's going to be very basic. So let's go ahead and put this guy here-ish. We're not going to worry too much about how exact everything is. I'm going to lower this guy down just a bit, and we're going to put down some material here. Let's just go with... I could go with iron. I don't really need to do that, though. We can make a sand vehicle. Let's just use dirt, because this really isn't a big deal. And this material isn't even really that big of a deal either. I don't even think I need it, but we're going to do it anyway. So let's see, we've got parts. Where's that spare seat at? Side seat at. We're going to throw this just right here. Oh, this is going to be ugly. I don't think we're high enough up for the wheels, but that's okay. We're just going to do this anyway. And let's actually mirror this. You can see my material is actually not correctly lined up, but that's cool. Let's do something like that. And up here we'll do it, we'll kind of really get close in here. Something like that. Okay, let's see. We have this guy. This is going to be a right apply. This is going to be, if I can select it, a left. Oh, and it's a steering, right? Gotta do that too. It's a right steering wheel. Cool, so we've got the wheels, all that stuff. Now we just need to get the engine in here. We had a Type 1. And we could just clip this in a bit. Okay, as simple as that. Let's actually check our specs here. No fuel cell. We also have to have a fuel cell. How unfortunate. Well, we can go ahead and just do that here. Let's see. How do I want to do that? I guess I could just hang it off the back. Okay, bring it up a bit. Probably fine. We're gonna be dragging it, aren't we? Let's see. What can we do here? We'll do that and then bring it up. This is gonna be right behind. Is it clipping through the seat? Yes. I'm not sure that it matters, but anyway, something like this. That ought to work. This is such a weird looking vehicle. But that's cool. Let's go ahead and refresh this. We're all set here. I am going to have to buy that, but I believe that she had one because I almost accidentally bought it. So let's go ahead and jump back out. But before we do that, before we go there, we're going to call this Adisa's car. And let's go ahead and capture that somewhere in there. Good enough. Save it. So it's saved. We're not exporting it yet. Oh, actually, you know what? Look at this. We do have a fuel cell. Probably left over from something else. I completely forgot. We've got everything we need. So we can actually go ahead and export this guy right now. So we have now exported it, and we'll jump back out here. Cool. We're just going to find it really quick. It's going to be in our items. There's the car. Okay. Oh, I do have to trigger the quest with her again, don't I? Let's see. Take Adisa for a ride. Let's go. Get on. There we go. Alright, how far are we going to have to go? Hopefully we don't have to go too crazy. This thing sounds terrible. I probably should have spread the wheels out so it wouldn't have crashed, but that's cool. Take Adisa on a ride in a vehicle. I don't know how far we have to go, but it's still not complete. What's funny is we have Roberta chasing us. She keeps catching up. Kind of flipping out. Look at her. I think she's jealous. Okay, so it turns out we actually had to go to a designated spot. I should have known that. I drove around and just tried to go drop her off, and that didn't work, so... are we really stuck here? Come on. Come on, you can back out of this. You got it. There we go. Nope. Okay, I think we're going to have to get off and get back on. Yeah, that's not going to do it. Let's go ahead and grab this. Hopefully Adisa doesn't bail on us. I'm going to do this really quick here. We're right here, Adisa. We're right here. Okay, the mission is on. Don't get stuck there, Weem. Somewhere just up here, we should be good. Oh, man. Shadow overhead. Are we going to get attacked here? Should be just over the rise. Didn't seem like it was that far away. Let's... Oh, there we go. Just popped into the mini-map. Cool. Let's go ahead and grab this guy. And we'll see what Adisa has to say. She says, let's head back. Probably could take her in the helicopter. Well, I was able to wrap things up for Adisa out there, but Roberta, that was another story. She seems to be a little bugged out on her quests. I was completing the same quests over and over again, 3 in a row, and then they would start over. I did it probably 2-3 times. Tried saving, restarting, and all of the usual stuff, and none of that was going. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and leave them out there at that camp, and maybe I'll move around and try some of the other camps and go through some more of those quests so we can see if we can bring some more people over here to join us. Thanks for stopping in, everybody. Appreciate it, and we'll catch you next time.